entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about. Yeah. Did Jay reach out yet? Nah, Bob. He ghosted. What the f is this motherfucker doing? You think sweet now because I'm in here. It's all good. You about to get out on bail. No. Hey, yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie. Alright, Pop. It's crazy right now. Everybody out there quiet as a motherfucker, huh? Yeah, exactly. We gonna let them have their little fun, but I'm still gonna have the last laugh. What about all these lawsuits, though, Pop? Ain't none of them getting shit. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. Put your money hungry.
No, this can't be real. There's no way. There's no way. Look, there got to be AI. There has to be artificial intelligence. There's no way. Diddy got on the phone with his son talking about get rid of all the damn pizza boxes. I'm not buying it. Have y'all heard of Pizzagate? Look it up. Do your Google research on that. Pizzagate was so renowned that if you use those terms and you were caught up in some type of sex scandal and you talking about some damn pizza or hot dogs for that matter, at one point in time, we know what that was code for because the information is out there. I mean, look, study, show yourself approved. It gotta be AI. You know, so many people hit me up with this video and they wanted my take on this thing, right? Yo, there's absolutely no way that Diddy was talking about get rid of some pizza boxes. I'm not buying it. Now, of course, I'm going to drop some jewels on y'all, though, on what's going on with the industry and how they're trying to implement this artificial intelligence as well. See, oh man, the programming is real. This is real. Now, before I get into that, let me start off by saying, P. Diddy, that Negro is the devil. Nah, but all jokes aside, look, I already told y'all he was the Manchurian candidate for Blink Twice. Y'all know when Blink Twice came out, that was predictive programming, in case you don't know. You know, there's footage going around right now of Diddy and Jay-Z taking all the cell phones away. Know what I'm saying? And there's a reason for that because whatever was going down, they didn't want y'all to see. And the baby oil, that was equivalent to the perfume that was rolled out. Now, if you haven't seen Blink Twice, let me catch y'all up real quick. So there's a movie called Blink Twice. You can watch it on Amazon Prime, right? Where this mogul invites all these women to an island where he takes away their cell phones and it starts off okay. They're having a good time and man, everything is popping. They're enjoying their lives, right? But something is happening where time is merging together. They don't even realize how long they've been at the party. They don't know if they've been on that island for a week, 2 weeks, a month. I mean, time just started rolling together, right? But this mogul was responsible for a perfume line that he had each woman wear, right? All the women that were involved, they were wearing this perfume, but there was an ingredient in the perfume that made these women forget what happened the day prior. And the crazy part about it is these women were getting raped. These women would, one of the women got annihilated. She got destroyed out here. I mean, they was getting uh, packed out. Let's put it that way. Wolf packed is, back in the day they would call something like that. They were getting wolf packed by these men, right? But they couldn't remember it. And it was so crazy. Whatever serum they had was so potent that some of these women were there the prior year and they forgot all about it because it just made them forget, right? Diddy had these type of things in the damn baby oil. Y'all want to know what the baby oil was used for? Look, they found all kind of what is the name of these things, man? GHPs or GHTs. Anyway, make a long story short, there's stuff in the baby oil that if you mix it in some alcohol, or the baby oil itself may have been contaminated with something that had these people blacked out, right? Once the baby oil was applied, it was over. Couldn't remember what the hell happened. GHBs, that's what it's called. I know, sounds crazy, sounds far-fetched, but the truth's stranger than fiction, right? Diddy was definitely used. Clive Davis taught him the game, and he was out here doing what it is he did. He thought he was going to get away with it, but whole time he was the fall guy. But the issue that they have with him being the fall guy is that he had everybody on tape. Diddy had everybody on tape. We talking about governors, we talking about politicians, everybody. So what that means is at some point Diddy has to go. He has to go. Now, that's the scenario, right? But there's an old saying that the world leaders have inherited. The saying goes a little bit like this: never miss out on the opportunity of taking advantage of a good travesty. Never miss out on the opportunity of taking advantage of a good travesty. When something big is happening, they got to implement all they can implement. Anything they can throw in there that fits their agenda, they're going to just throw it in there. Let's squeeze this in there. Let's squeeze that in there. Let's see what we can get over on with the people. Everybody talking about Diddy. Look, throw this in there. Throw that in. They're going to take advantage. They're going to take the opportunity to push every agenda they can. And I think that tape that's going viral right now, this whole get rid of the pizza box thing, I believe it's part of the artificial intelligence. It's a part of the AI to see if they can confuse the people enough where we don't know truth from reality. Look, I'm about to say something crazy, but this is some real talk, how much they blurred the lines. How do we know Diddy's still alive? Hold that. How do we know Diddy is even living right now? We don't. We don't. Look, you know what they tell you. You know whatever it is they tell you. And if they can use some artificial intelligence to stage a damn prison call, and you got people getting hundreds and thousands of views from reacting to this, you don't know what's true, what's not. Bro, this is not real, yo. Look, hear me out, y'all. We're in the Matrix. We've officially crossed the line. This is not real. This ain't real. None of it's real. But you know what I'm about to do? I'm going to tell you what is real. Because I always got to slide truth. Well, all of what I'm saying is true, but I always got to slide something that's less talked about, but equally important. It's less talked about, but it's equally important. I always got to slide those little caveats in there, these little nuances in there, so y'all's minds can start like really, really processing what's really taking place. Brazil, Russia, Iran. Hold on. Brazil, Russia, Iran, China, and South Africa are outsourcing the dollar. As we speak. Yeah, India, that includes India, Saudi Arabia, everybody on board. And South Africa is humongous. South Africa includes a whole lot of countries. See, when you say Africa, you gotta understand Africa has multiple countries. Africa is huge. So what's going on with Diddy is you looking at Diddy and everybody is like, yo, there's a new lawsuit every day. There was a new lawsuit that just dropped. Hold on, we gotta go to it. I'm like, yo, man, this man been wilding according to what they talking about. I mean, these are new details that's just dropped.
Are
Look.
you ready to see your brand on TV? Your competitors will wish they had known about Vine. Who's
forcing them to sexually assault others.
Hold on, just
and later
hold on.
they sexually assaulted a 13-year-old girl after the VMAs. Her lawsuit says Diddy came at her with a crazed look in his eyes before raping her alongside an unnamed celebrity. But that's not the only new civil suit Diddy's facing. There are 4 others with equally as disturbing allegations, and we're breaking down all 14 shocking new revelations. The lawsuits against P. Diddy are starting to stack up, with a handful of new civil suits filed just this week.
Yo, how is this happening every single day? New lawsuits is coming through every day. The question is, how did he get away with it so long? Manchurian candidate, blink twice. Jay-Z about to be implemented. But guess what? If Diddy's no longer breathing, it doesn't matter who get implemented because the AI is going to determine what happens moving forward. Oh, y'all don't think this artificial intelligence thing is a problem. You got whole YouTube channels that's self-autonomous, they AI. Y'all think they people y'all listening to on some of these damn platforms. Oh, man. Y'all don't even know, like, some of these channels where y'all don't see no faces and it's just people talking and they're talking about the Diddy situation. Do y'all understand what's really taking place right now? That there's scripts that are being written. There's scripts that are being written to dictate what take place and what we perceive as real. Man, listen, man. Diddy might have been gone a while ago. If y'all think the movie Blink Twice came out and then we got all these similarities, if you think that happened for no reason, then you're sadly mistaken. Look, I know all you brothers and sisters out here, y'all get labeled conspiracy theorists a whole lot just because you can see. They're going to slap that title on you. But I want to say this. If you think that the media, the so-called powers that be, the prince of the airwaves, those who dictate and control what goes on all the major networks now is only a few families. When you do your research and you know, one-on-ones know who the red media is, Kanye tried to tell you. When you look at the fact that there's only a few families controlling everything you see on TV, everything that is pushed, promoted, and there's only a few people behind that, then you got to ask yourself this: do you really believe they're batting at 100? You think they batting 10 for 10? You think they shooting 20 for 20 from the field? You think they just honest? We conspiracy theorists, but everything you hear and see is 100%. That's what you're trying to tell me. Right now is a video going viral of Diddy talking to his son, talking about get rid of the pizza boxes. That thing is viral. What that mean? Misinformation, disinformation. You don't know what artificial intelligence is, and you don't know what reality is. So you know what that means? They have just now created a paradox. Let's get them the definition. It's a paradox. You're living in a actual paradox. Let me give y'all the definition. Watch this. What's a paradox, new breed? All right, a paradox. Paradox.
Paradox. Paradox.
A seemingly absurd or self-contradictory statement or proposal that when investigated or explained may prove to be well-founded or true.
Paradox.
A situation, person, or thing that combine contradictory features or qualities. This whole world you're living in right now is a paradox. It's contradictory. It's like inverted. Somebody said, they are so boring. They are boring me to death. Brick after boring brick. Like, what the hell? That's what I'm talking about. We're in a paradox.
Paradox.
NPCs, bots. Y'all seen the story that was just covered with the young man who just offed himself to be with his AI girlfriend? Y'all seen that story? Where the young man terminated himself. He control alt and deleted himself to be with the AI. The mom took the phone from him for a couple days, and he came to the AI once he got his phone back. And now that website is facing a lawsuit because he couldn't distinguish what was real and what was fake. What y'all think they're gonna do to the masses? If you a human, hit a like button. If you real, comment in my comment section. Let me know you a real person. Because guess what? Us content creators who've gained followings by doing the work, y'all been getting replaced with bots all the time. Why y'all think, hey, new breed, they just unsubscribed me. I don't know why. I watch your videos, but they unsubscribed me because they replaced you. They replaced you with a bot. Y'all gotta talk to me. I gotta know I'm talking to people. I could be on this apparatus and be like, yo, why I got this amount of people here, but I don't see that many comments? Am I talking to bots? Where the comments at? Where the likes at? Oh, y'all not hearing me. I want to make sure I ain't around no NPCs. Because we in a paradox. Just like that young man, he done went into the ether for an AI woman. He done went into the shadow realm. He done banished himself into the shadow realm, took a gun and did the unthinkable around his 5-year-old brother. Around his 5-year-old brother. And now you got Diddy a couple days later. Allegedly, it's Diddy, because all the big channels are covering this. Allegedly, Diddy talking to his son. Hold on, let's go back to that video of Diddy allegedly talking to his son. I mean, it's too many views on this. One would say, okay, if this got 500,000, 600,000, 200,000 views, must be true. Diddy must have really called his son from prison and say, look, them pizza boxes, Playboy, I'm gonna need you to get rid of those. I'm gonna need you to get rid of those. The pizza boxes. And see, a lot of people don't know what's going on. That's why when I get on social media, I be on IG and you got all these comedians making jokes and they really think he talking about pizza boxes. Do your research. Watch this. Diddy prison call leak. Y'all be the judge. Is it real? Is it fake? Yay, y'all be the judge. And now, why all of them on here have music playing behind them? Let me see if I can find one that don't have the music. Y'all wild. Y'all wild for putting music behind it. If it's real, then what are you doing? Cause y'all know that pizza stuff is trafficking terms for, you know.
Hey,
One
I'm
moment.
Stephen Kars, co-founder of King of Pops. Zero makes it super easy to stay on top of your cash flow. It sometimes answers questions that you don't know that you should be asking, and it puts the right information in front of you at the right time.
Sean Diddy Combs' alleged audio first day in jail got reviewed by court officials and now in public domain.
Yeah, I've been waiting for. I'm gonna tell you how I feel today. Now, this is a feeling that I don't really feel a lot. Now, usually, y'all know I'm the swagger king, and I don't get scared and nervous. But I felt it today. I guess I was scared and nervous. I didn't want to let nobody down. But, you know, it's an emotion that we all feel. But they told me not to. Somebody told me not to tell y'all that. They said, you know, man, Diddy, you don't never get scared and nervous.
Deep fake. I'm calling deep fake, but that ain't the video. That was another one 3 weeks ago. That was 3 weeks ago. That was one just leaked a couple of days ago. I ain't believing it. I ain't believing it. I'm not believing it. But you know what? You know what this does? This gives AI the power to frame people. This gives AI the power to replace people. I want to get the one that just came out.
I just want to say how much
has now found about allegation silent as Diddy conspiracy.
One moment.
Be involved in something so scandalous are held to the same.
You know what? Let me go to Instagram because people have been sending it on there all day. They've been sending it all day. Bro. I'm like, this can't be real. It just can't be real. And if you in here, you gaining some understanding, hit the like button. Yeah, this is very dangerous times. Very dangerous times. Let's get to it. People, wow, bro.
When you're looking for the best solutions to grow your
But guess
business,
what?
Printful is the right
Everybody who's sharing this
one
monetizing.
for you. With hundreds,
sent me this YouTube video and told me to check it out. I don't even.
But you're money hungry. I'm about to drop a new track.
Listen to it.
Are dropping footage.
Here
I
you
don't
go.
even know what that meant.
What about all these lawsuits, though? Ain't none of them G. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. But you're money hungry. I'm about to drop a new track this week. Everybody gonna want to hear what my sound like. Man, we not doing that shit. Y'all need to stay quiet. I can rap though. We got attention right now. Man, just do the I told you to do. And don't forget about the list.
The list?
Don't forget about the list. Y'all think Diddy gonna say don't forget about the list on a prison call? Stop. Yo, if Diddy been Harlem shaking out of trouble all these years, he gonna get on the phone with his son and say, don't forget about the list.
Wait, the list? That's allegedly a leaked prison call. I mean, a lot of it sounds like it's in code, especially about the pizza boxes, yada, 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 the recycling. I don't know.
Get rid of the Come on, man. Stop, y'all. Stop it. Diddy been oiled up and he been slipping out of the law's hands for decades. He been slippery for decades, but he gonna jump on a prison phone talking about, hey, yo, look, son, I'm gonna need you to get rid of the pizza boxes. And we know about Pizzagate. Anybody who's educated, just the slightest bit, know about Pizzagate. It was out there. Come on, man. This is not real, bro. But guess what? The views, hundreds and thousands of views. Because people know how to play with AI. Come on now. Where do we decipher what's real and what's fake at this point? It could be a YouTuber sitting in front of you, right there, right in front of you. You think it's them, it ain't even them. They got the technology. None of it's real. You're in the matrix. Meanwhile, Brazil, all the Brazilian butt lifts. You know how high that is in commodity right now, Brazilian butt lifts? Do you know what Brazilian butt lifts is going for right now and how popular it is in America? Russia, do you know how strong Russia's military is? And do you know how Russia was a huge ally with America? Iran, do you know Iranians don't give a fuck? Do you know Iranians will blow themselves up in the name of Allah? Do you know Iranians? Y'all don't understand what's really happening in the world. Do you know what Iranians would do for their God? China, do you know 90% of all the shit y'all use is from China? China. The phone I'm talking to you, China. China. Everything China. Brazil, Russia, Iran, China, South Africa. Do you know how big South Africa is? Do you know how many resources they have? Do you know that they got everything? All of these people came together and said, we don't care about the American dollar. We finna do us. We finna do us. You know what that means for America? It's only a matter of time for Babylon fall. Now, let's talk a little bit about this. I don't believe that Diddy leaked tape is real. This is where I'm about to go now. I'm about to go here with it. Everybody double tap your screen, like the video. Look. Peep what I'm about to say here. The whole industry is going to collapse. I don't even think people are really ready for what they're about to see. But here's what's about to happen. The industry is going to collapse, but they're going to revamp it. It's going to collapse. They're going to revamp it. They're going to find the most entertaining people on social media they can, and they're going to rebuild. Look, y'all want to know what's happening right now with the Diddy situation? The industry is collapsing. Look, Jay-Z getting old. He not putting out no records. Beyonce, she's ran her course. Look, people done gave up on these artists. Look, anybody who ain't a Gen Z really not trying to hear what's going on with these celebrities. People done lost faith in them. So you know what they got to do? They got to destroy and rebuild. That's what's happening right now. But here's the crazy part, bro. When they destroy and rebuild, there's going to be stars that ain't even real. There's going to be celebrities that aren't real people. There are already celebrities that wear masks and all that. That's not what I'm talking about.
I have no words. You guys believe in this? Real, fake, AI? I mean, AI is so powerful now. Things are out of control with that, so who knows? But there you guys go.
It's AI. Make no mistake about it. They're going to have AI celebrities. And peep this. Right now, they're taking YouTubers, anybody who pushes their narratives and agendas, especially political agendas. Anybody who can fit into their agenda and proxy, you're going to start seeing them everywhere. Shout out Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels all on the news and all that because he's taking a strong right stance on things. And now he's on the news, but he's being used. He's being used because they still want our people to buy into politics. I don't care for politics at all. I talk about it at times because it gives us a current climate of society. It gives us what's going on, a microcosm of the mentality of people. is displayed in how politics goes, as far as how the voting system goes and who vote for who and what. You get to see where the world is at mentally. So that's how I use politics when I speak in regards of it. But they're gonna be taking ordinary YouTubers, throwing them on TV. They're gonna be taking, they're gonna take heed. They're gonna look at like, all right, what's hip? What is hip? They're gonna be taking people who have talents and they're gonna use them for their works. Yeah, they're gonna be taking streamers and podcasters and they're gonna be throwing them on a big screen. That's gonna come to that. And the industry we see that's burnt out. They got to destroy and rebuild. So there's a lot of martyrs. In their eyes, these are industry martyrs, and they got to be sacrificed. They got to go. The bloodletting must begin. In with the old, out. Out with the old, in with the new. That's what's happening. Y'all thought Diddy would never be touched. Nah. That's what's happening right now. Samantha said that's fair. Well, here's the issue. It's still the same old demonic, satanic, Rosicrucian, Viking, blood drinking, sinister, diabolical, insidious industry. Still the same industry. They're just revamping. That's all. They're still gonna have the underground tunnels and their mansions. It's gonna be bones and look, I know. When I be talking this talk, for a lot of y'all don't be hearing me. Y'all think I'm a conspiracy theorist. I get it. You got a lot of people out here. I'm gonna tell y'all, all y'all brothers and sisters who've been chosen by the Most High to have eyes to see and ears to hear and have discernment out here. Look, let me tell y'all something. A lot of people just be jealous and they be pissed off because y'all can see and y'all some geniuses. See, God's chosen people are geniuses. And you know what a genius really is? A person who can see what's going on in society, or a person who can do anything and make it simple, but it's a very complex issue, but they can make it simple. That's a genius. Because Babylon is all about confusion. They want you to be confused. But when you're not confused and you know what's going on, when you know what's going on and you can speak it directly and you live it and you are walking your walk and you understand what time you in, people gonna hate you for that. They're gonna really hate you for that. You can't pay no attention to that, brothers and sisters. Look, the truth is the truth. Some people just can't deal with it. That's one of the toughest pills to swallow. Ain't none of this real. We in a damn matrix. This is, with this AI, with this artificial intelligence that's being implemented, we are officially in an alternative universe. People can't bridge what's real, what's fake. The games have begun. And you know what's going to happen here? In America, in the Roman Empire, it's going to become like the Hunger Games. Everybody going to go to their own district. Everybody going to go to their own tribe at one point. People who rock with each other, who going to support each other, they're going to rock with each other. People who fake, don't really rock with each other, but you know, those people out here who are opportunists and they only rock with people just because they can get something out of them, they're going to end up tearing each other apart. The evil going to be used to judge the wicked. Simple as that. You're going to have people who are fake in one place. You know what happened when you put a bunch of fake ass people in one place? They rip each other to shreds. You know what happened when you put a bunch of real people together? They prosper. That's why I be telling people, man, you better watch who you around. There's too many snakes out here, bro. Yeah, it's dog eat dog. That's why you just can't be putting your trust in everybody. The hell with being a nice guy. The hell with all of that. The hell with being a nice woman. And you know what I mean, in reason. Like, don't be out here just opening your arms and opening your heart to everybody. Nah, people take advantage of that. People take your kindness for weakness. Understand me? There's vipers out here. There's vultures out here. You got to be stern. You got to be on your purpose. You got to be ready to tell people no. People going to call you mean and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to tell you, 9 times out of 10, if you're a righteous person, it ain't that you mean or evil or you cause people harm. It ain't none of that. What it really is they mad at what you don't do for them. Most of the time, you brothers and sisters don't have issues with other people because you done something to them. No, the issue is what you didn't do for them. That's the common denominator. What you didn't do for this person. Not you did something to him, but you ain't do this for me. That's the common denominator. Yeah. Those are the type of people you don't want to be around. Let them be around their own tribe. Let them be in the midst of the opportunists. Let them be around their own people and see what happened when this thing hit the fan. Let's see what happened, what goes on with them when there's crucial times. I'm telling you, man, this stuff is not real. Y'all be looking at society. Look, I look at things a different way. Let me ask y'all this. Well, I ain't gonna ask y'all. Let me just talk. We chopping it up. Personally, when I go outside, I see nice things in America. I see homes. I see high-rise, sky-rise buildings. I see beautiful weather at times. I see people seem like they're flourishing and doing what they're doing. But then a part of me looks at all of what's going on, the everyday hustle and bustle, rigmarole, and then something snaps. And it all feels like a mirage all at once. I get hit with this flood of emotions. And I'm like, although I can see everything seems to be still functioning normally, everything seems to be regular, but it's something that is igniting my spirit to know that there's more to it, that this is a shadow of things to come. And it's like, you're in this is not, it's like, this ain't even real. It's like, it's here, but it's not real. Yeah, some people will say that that's crazy, but we really are in the Truman Show. And, a lot of people, when I talk this way, they think that I'm crazy or whatever. I know y'all used to it. Y'all get called the same thing, that we crazy. We just conspiracy theorists, or we thinking too much, or like, what are you talking about? Like, look, you ain't meant to understand. If you ain't meant to understand and comprehend what I'm talking about, then it ain't meant for you. Maybe your conscience is seared. Maybe you don't see that you're in a world where 2 dimensions are interlocked, where people are walking around confused, where Babylon really got people babbling on. Look, P. Diddy might not even exist no more, but we still talking about Diddy. Why? Because that fits the narrative. That fits the agenda. Meanwhile, what's going on in the world is crazy. I was talking about this earlier. When I went to Liberia, which is a third world country, the price of gas costs more there than it does here. At least at the time I went, it did. And now you got South Africa, a part of BRICS. Nigeria talking about using crude oil in order to have a form of currency using that. What if the rest of Africa get on board? You know what's going to happen to America when the rest of Africa get on board? The place that got all the resources is done. It's literally done for this place. So when you think about how close we are to the American dollar dropping, I watched the BRICS summit. I listened to what these world leaders had to say. And you know what I gathered from all that? We on the clock. We on the clock. You can feel how you want to feel about it. We all on the clock. You better repent, get around some good people, and leave them damn devils out of your life. Lead them out of your life. I tell you right now, the Bible already told us, look, we'll be a royal priesthood, a peculiar people. We're supposed to be misunderstood. God's chosen people are the most misunderstood people in this world. And it's going to be that way. It's going to be that way. Somebody said, yes, I agree. Somebody said, they sending America's money back here and it's not worth anything. Already gold and silver is what we need. That's a fact. That's right. We should be on a gold standard and we should be moving accordingly. Look, I know everybody be caught up in the Diddy situation, and it is blink twice. I mean, listen, it's compelling. All of it is compelling and intriguing. You know why? I said this once, I'm gonna say it again. The whole world in America, Babylon, aka Sodom and Egypt, is like a big ass Diddy party. All this is one big ass Diddy party. The question is, will you make it out? Will you make it out of the Diddy party? Oh, y'all think y'all neighbors in them and people in the world, everyday people ain't having festivities, and you think it ain't no inordinate sexual proclivities going on in society? Like, that's, look, it's already an underground, like, forget the underground Diddy tunnels and all that. Everybody's home is becoming the damn underground because they got corn sites and people on the damn dark web, people, and they didn't immerse themselves in a rabbit hole. Everybody living sexual immorality. So when we talk about Diddy partying, you think the Most High don't look at what people got going on in they damn bedrooms behind the doors and closed? Come on now. The whole damn world of Diddy party. Will you make it out before grace run out? Before grace run out and Diddy start putting baby oil in the damn drinks? That's the question. Because last time I checked, sexual immorality is sexual immorality. That's what I heard last time. And if you committing adultery, you whoremongering, you're being a whore, you're soliciting yourself, you being extra promiscuous out here in these streets, last time I checked, your ass is participating in the Diddy party. You in the Diddy party. Why? Because you part of the Babylonian, satanic, Sodom and Egypt spirit. That means you're a part of the damn Diddy party. Let's not be hypocrites. God gonna judge it all the same. That's why I be speaking a message of repentance. Put that stuff away. Get yourself on a good foot. All you brothers out here, get your priorities in order. And so you're able to attract you a wife or wives instead of running these damn streets going underground. You ladies out here, get yourself with a good godly man and come to him correct. You ladies better come to a godly man correct. Especially if you done already been out here in these streets. You better come submissive and humble. You better come humble as possible. Because a real man of the Most High ain't hearing nothing less than a woman that's coming at him humble. She got to come to that man like she on an interview. Why she think she'd be a good fit? She got to be coming to you like why she believe she's a good fit. If she ain't coming with that type of energy, hey, you better keep it moving. Last thing you brothers want is one of them Jezebels to overthrow everything you done work for, everything you do. You don't want these entitled broads out here. Because they be entitled, they be all bougetto, but they be the same ones in Diddy parties. Treat you, look, you brothers of truth, you get treated like a second class citizen, but when it comes to the 2/3 demonic men who just doing whatever, they treat them like they can have it all. Mind, body, and soul. Y'all better be careful out here. Don't you know a lot of these women out here like danger? You better make sure you ain't got one of them dangerous Diddy party girls. Whole world a damn Diddy party. Will you get out? Yeah. Somebody said everything in reverse in Babylon. That's a fact. Y'all got to double tap the screen if you ain't understanding what I'm saying. If you understanding and comprehending, and everything I'm saying is like, yo, bro, resonating right now. All you got to do is double tap your screen, get the likes up over 1,000. Don't play no games with it. Look, none of it's real. Look, I'm going to say this too. I don't know. The Holy Spirit just be moving. I be just chopping it up with y'all. Look. Peep what I'm about to say here. Somebody said, bro, look homeless in front of my home. That's so dumb. Anyway, peep what I'm about to say here. If you're a brother or sister out here who's an entrepreneur, I want y'all to understand how spiritual that is. Being an entrepreneur is spiritual. You got to have an immense amount of faith. Your prayer life got to be on point. And the only reason I'm even bringing this up is because that's what it's coming to for a lot of people. People leaving these damn jobs. You know, for a lot of you brothers and sisters who in truth, the workplace is no longer cohesive for you. And you seeing that for some of you all, it's a trap. And you know that you got all the abilities installed in you to do something else. And now you may be at the point where you like, look, I got these ideas. I'm trying to be an entrepreneur. Look, you got to have your prayer life right. You got to have a relationship with the Most High, because when it comes to business, that's spiritual. People don't even get it. Your soul got to be right. For things to be booming the way you want to, you got to have faith. You got to be able to rely on the Most High. You got to be able to make the right moves. You got to be able to promote the right things. And it got to be on point. It's spiritual. Your relationship with the Most High. Do you really believe he's your provider? You know, people be like, yo, God, bless God for doing this. What God is you talking about? Because I know the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob can make sure you got it all. Everything you need and more. He can, look, if he can rain down manna from heavens in Egypt, then what can he do for you? It's faith. It's faith. It's being able to step out on a whim, trusting God that things are going to go the right way. It's obedience. It's discipline. You got to pray for some of these things. Some of these attributes I'm talking about, you got to pray for it. You got to pray for the consistency. You got to pray for the drive, for the motivation to be able to keep up with orders or keep up with this or keep up with that. Whatever you got going on, don't lose the faith. Don't lose the hope. You can do it. You can do it. You may have to work harder than everybody else, but you got to do it. I don't even know who that was for, but somebody needed to hear that. Later on, I'm going to find out who it was for. They're going to hit me up. Be like, yo, it might be a year from now, 2 years from now. Like, I heard your message, Breed, and now I'm doing X, Y, and Z. And you know what? I'm going to be right in touch with that person. That's how it be. That's real talk. I don't even know. I just be chopping it. I don't know where these things is going to go. When y'all see me do these streams off the impromptu, off the cuff, I'm just going to chop it up with y'all. Look, none of this is real. Y'all keep asking me, will I grow my dreads again? I'm already growing hair. I'm already growing hair right now. Somebody said, I feel like that message was for me. I'm glad it was. Somebody says, got to have a heart for people, despise themselves. Why you? Okay, yeah, that's real talk. Look, you're in a matrix. Don't be disillusioned by the dream. That Diddy audio, I think, is fake. AI is getting way out of control. It is it's not a joke. And you know that scenario with that young man who offed himself, man, I can't really shake that. And I'm gonna say this too, man. Hear me out. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Y'all gotta participate with what I'm talking about. A 14-year-old young man has a relationship with an artificial intelligence bot, which is a disembodied spirit, a demon. The young man then starts acting different. He becomes withdrawn, acting erratically. He leaves all the sports that he was involved in, and he decides that he wants to join his artificial intelligence girlfriend. So he takes a gun and he control alts and deletes himself because the artificial intelligence say, hey, I want you to come to the nether realm over here in the shadow realm, and I want you to be with me. And he does this. Now, mind you, this was a demon that convinced him. Fallen angel who found a host. Young man is clearly possessed. The last conversation he had with this thing, he says, I'm scared. You know, the spirit of fear was on him because he was being possessed. He ends his life. Where does he go? Participate. When his life ends, where is this young man at right now? I'm just asking. I see a lot of answers saying exactly where he was at. He was right where that spirit was at that led him there. To the lake. It's common sense. You know why it's common sense? Because the Bible tell you that's unpardonable. The Bible tell you can't repent from that. So all the people who are in their feelings and their emotions, I want you to understand this. My job is not to make you feel good or feel sorry or none of that. I report the news and I tell you how serious the situation is so you won't allow your sons and daughters to get misled or you yourself don't get misled. I'm not saying nothing to tickle nobody's ears because as people in this day and age, we need to start looking at things how they are spiritually as well as physically. Nobody wants to talk about what happens spiritually, but I can assure you, after seeing the Sidney Wilson video that I recently covered, when Sidney Wilson gave up the ghost and you heard a sound come out of this woman that you never heard in this damn dimension, it sounded like it came from another world. And when you hear a sound like that, and you hear that demon exited her body, in case y'all know who Sidney Wilson is, she was a woman who was gunned down by law enforcement over there in Fairfax, Virginia. It was a 911 call based on a wellness check from a counselor. The officer showed up. She got to slashing on some Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers type of stuff. It took 6 shots to put that woman down. 6. When she finally dropped, a sound came out of this woman that was unlike anything. Matter of fact, while she was chasing the man, there were various voices coming out of her. And this was all caught on tape. Now, the news want to make it seem like mental health. It's demon possession. When a demon inhabits a vessel, the goal is to destroy the vessel that it inhabits. That's the same thing that happened to that young man. The demon said, I want this person, and it took that person. That's why you got to understand how real it is to teach the youngins about spiritual warfare. Even if it seems scary or they don't quite comprehend it, look, it should become normal to talk like this. It should become normal to talk about spirituality, spiritual warfare, demons, angels, archons, shadow beings, opening up portals, and open up gateways that you can allow in your house. These things should be important, and how to refrain from doing these things. Look, that should be a basic conversation we all have. Because only the truth will set us free. You can sit up there and be in your feelings and be in your emotions and be mad at me and say I'm insensitive and I'm such a bad guy because I'm telling you the truth. Don't kill the messenger. My job is to tell you the truth. So spare me the emotions. The truth is the truth. That's love right there. I don't like the fact that that happened to that young man. Ain't nobody rejoicing over what has happened to the young man, but we have to learn from people's lives. When they leave this planet, we got to really understand what took place with their souls. What happened on a spiritual plane? What happened in that realm? So we can avoid it. We're supposed to be learning. And double tap your screen. We're supposed to have over 1,000 people in the broadcast. Show some love for the stream, because we chopping it up. Galatians 4:16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Have I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? I hope not, but for a lot of you, yes. Somebody said, what audio you heard her voice? Go watch my video. I have the original tape. I caught the story when it first break. The news hit it. Look, the media suppressed it. I have the original tape where you see the full attack. New Breed, Global Truth. Go and look at my stream. I have the full tape on there. That's not online no more. Why? Because the news wanted to hide that stuff. That's why, look, that's why they kind of they partially blocked my video. They actually partially blocked mine. Somebody said Massey story. The lady should take spiritual armory instead of calling police. Yeah, we're not talking about Sandra Massey. We're talking about Sydney Wilson. But Sandra Massey also was a very spiritual scenario because we seen that same kind of demon come out of a police officer. But the Sydney Wilson situation was that in reverse. The woman was possessed. Straight up demons. A legion. With super strength. She had super strength. Y'all know how in the Bible there were demons that were cutting themselves with rocks and breaking chains and nobody can walk by them and all that? There was men that was possessed like that. She had that kind of strength. And it wasn't, bro, she also was a college basketball player. She played for Georgetown and her stats was crazy. So you already know she was strong anyway. She was eating bullets like Lunchables, bro. And then the way she dropped, the way her body dropped, it was just crazy. And then that voice that I heard, that sound that I heard, when her life exited, when her spirit exited her body, that was a demon. You never heard a sound like that before. Anyway, none of this stuff is real. Like, we're in a matrix. Like, there's another world that exists. There's upside, they call it the upside down on Stranger Things. But there's another world that exists all around us. And there's always something going on spiritually. That's the real world. This is fake. This is temporary. There's another world that exists that's more real than this, where you can see all the wars being fought. Bro, do you know how action-packed the other side is? Like, compared, what we see is boring compared to what's really happening around us. Telling you. But anyway, y'all know, man, I just had to chop it up with y'all, man, real quick. And help you to understand that, first of all, we was talking about Diddy. The Diddy tape is fake. He not over there telling his son to hide no damn pizza boxes. You can't possibly believe that. You can't possibly believe that. Stop. Stop it. So, with that being said, brothers and sisters, man, I got more material coming. Turn the notifications on. Like and share. Y'all already know, man. It's one love to y'all. Somebody says, is it on your other channel? It's right here on this channel. But respect to y'all, man. I got more work coming, man. Y'all be blessed out here. Shalom and peace.